Hello students, let us start with the next unit, that is fundamentals of PLC. Until now we have seen the control system. Now we will start with PLC, that is programmable logic controller. So let us see what is a programmable logic controller. It is a digital computer used for automation of electromechanical processes such as control of machinery on factory assembly lines, amusement rides, or lighting fixtures. PLCs are used in many industries and machines. They automate the work, that is, the work is done automatically when PLC is introduced in any industry. So according to the NEMA, that is National Electrical Manufacturers Association, definition of PLC is a digitally operating electronic apparatus which uses a programming memory for the internal storage of instructions for implementing specific functions such as logic, sequencing, timing, counting, and arithmetic to control through digital or analog modules various types of machines or process. Okay, so basically PLC is digitally operating device. Okay, it is having programming memory, then storage for instructions, and that instructions will be logic instructions, sequencing instructions, arithmetic instructions, timing instructions, counting instructions, etc. Okay, and they will control through the digital or analog modules. That means they will take the digital as well as analog input devices and control the digital as well as analog output devices, and hence they will control various types of machines and processes also. So here are some PLC manufacturers. The American PLC manufacturer companies are, the most famous is Allen Bradley, second is Gold Modicon, Texas Instruments, General Electric, Westinghouse, Cutter Hammer, and Square D. Some of the famous European PLC manufacturers are Siemens, Klockner and Moeller, Festo, Telemecanic. Then Japanese PLC manufacturer companies are Toshiba, Omron, Fanuc and Mitsubishi. Here are some application areas of PLC. So see, for automation purpose, to make the process automatic, PLC can be used in almost every industry. Okay, some of the industry or areas are manufacturing and machining, then food beverage industries, then metal industry, power industry, mining industry, petrochemical and chemical industry. Advantages of using PLC in various industries are less wiring. Wiring between devices and relay contacts are done in the PLC program. Okay, so actually in the PLC program, the code will be written to do the wiring between devices and relay contacts. Actual wiring is less required in the use of PLC. Then easier and faster to make the changes. Troubleshooting aids make programming easier and reduce the downtime. Reliable components make these likely to operate for years before failure. So its lifetime is also more. Then role of PLC in automation. In an automated system, PLC is commonly used and it is regarded as the heart of the control system. With a control application program stored within the memory of PLC in execution, PLC constantly monitors the state of the system. PLC provides easy and economical solution for many automation tasks such as logic or sequence control, then PID control and computing, coordination and communication, operator control and monitoring. Any manufacturing application which involves repetitive or discrete operation, that application of PLC. So in that every application you can use PLC. Intelligence of an automated system is greatly depending on the ability of a PLC to read in the signal from various types of automatic sensing and manual input devices. In automatic system is also depending on the ability of PLC to control various output field devices like motor, solenoid valve, etc. Here it is the block diagram of PLC. You can see there is processor, and to that processor input interface is there, input devices will be connected, as well as output interface is there. It will require power supply. Then next blocks are program and data memory, then communication interface to communicate with other devices, and the programming device. The block diagram of PLC can be also seen like this, where it involves the processor, in which CPU, central processing unit, is there, and also program memory and data memory. So it is connected with the programming device. Okay, then input module and output module. So input module will connect the input sensing devices to the PLC, and output module will connect output load devices to the PLC. And this input module and output module is optically isolated from the PLC. So let us see the blocks one by one. First is the power supply. So you can see power supply in the diagram. It supplies DC power to other modules that plug into the rack. Okay, so power supply, and then the various racks are shown in the diagram. In large PLC systems, this power supply does not normally supply power to the field device. In small and micro PLC system, the power supply is used to power the field devices. Field devices are input devices and output devices. So let you know that there are three types of PLCs. Okay, the first is large PLC, then small PLC and micro PLC. So here for small and micro PLC systems, the power supply is required for the PLC input devices and output devices, but for large PLC system it will be given externally. Then processor, it is the brain of the PLC. It consists of microprocessor for implementing the logic and controlling the communications among the modules. It is designed so the desired circuit can be entered in relay ladder logic form. The processor accepts input data from various sensing devices, then executes the stored user program and sends the appropriate output commands to the control devices. I/O section, that is input output section. It contains input modules and output modules. First, input module. So input module forms the interface by which the input field devices are connected to the controller. The term field and real world are used to distinguish actual external devices that exist and must be physically wired into the system. So you can see in the diagram there are various input field devices such as relay contacts, then push buttons, limit switches, analog sensors, selector switches. So these types of input devices, okay, which are also called as field devices, are connected to the input module of the PLC, and they also require the power supply. So you can see this in this diagram. Then output module. Output module forms the interface by which output field devices are connected to the controller. PLCs employ an optical isolator which uses light to electrically isolate the internal components from the input and output terminals. So here you can see output field devices such as relays, motors, motor starters, then solenoid valves, indicator lights, LED displays, etc. They are connected to the PLC through the output module, and they also require the power supply. They are also called as output field devices, means actual devices. Now programming device. Okay, so here you can see programming device as the PC, personal computer. It is the most commonly used programming device for the PLC, that is PC with the appropriate software required for the PLC. The personal computer communicates with the PLC processor via a serial or parallel data communication link. The computer monitor is used to display the logic on the screen.